Namaste, greetings and salutations. It's Thursday night. It's 9 o'clock, and this is Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi and Kate. Man, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
You good? Very
Yeah.
good. Such exuberance, such enthusiasm, such amazing vibes coming from her tonight. Yeah. So what's going on?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Not a lot. We were waiting for, catastrophic failure on several appliances and vehicles, I think, last week.
Well, I thought I got my washer fixed, but it's broke.
Oh,
It's
okay.
broke. Ain't coming back.
Mm.
Not without expending hundreds of dollars. So, broke.
Broke. Well,
But my car's back to life.
well, that's
So
good.
that's good.
That is good.
I have transportation.
It's a good thing or a bad thing, depending on if anybody's on the road with you.
Well, I gotta get to work.
I know. And they should clear a lane just for you and kind of put like bumpers on it, like
Gotta get that bread.
bumper bowling.
That's how it was driving home last night at 11 o'clock.
Oh.
I was like, I can't see the road. It's raining.
Windshield wipers.
I have my windshield wipers on.
Okay.
It was just raining.
Well, sometimes, there's reasons I ask these questions.
The rain makes it darker,
Yes.
in my opinion.
It
It makes it seem darker outside.
Right on. Well, you were talking before the show, and we just want to welcome everybody and say hi, about something that the Virginia governor's doing.
Yeah. He's trying to legalize Delta 8.
Ah,
He's putting it in the same category as Delta 9.
right. Kind of what they're trying to do in Indiana.
Yeah, it's a little asinine there because, as long if you live in Virginia and you have less than an ounce of marijuana, actual marijuana, it's legal. You can have less than an ounce of marijuana in Virginia. But he's trying to illegalize Delta 8.
Well, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. And, a lot of this, I am fairly certain that a lot of this pressure is also coming from the pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's really time for the politicians to listen to us and not the big money. Kind of getting tired of this. I got a question for you. Okay, now, if it's legal for everybody to have an ounce, okay, where do the people get their ounce?
You see, that's the thing. I think it's legal to own, but I don't think it's legal to buy.
You mean to sell?
Yeah,
Right. But,
if you got caught purchasing it as well.
right. So, that's, on some of these places that are, decriminalizing up to, to an ounce or whatever, but not changing any other laws, then where are they getting it? If they don't have medical or adult
Right.
rec laws along with the decriminalization, I don't know how they come up with some of the laws that they do and
Right.
their thinking, but it is all twisted. We just need to get this just done. It's past time. It's silly. It's silly to this point.
And I'm not sure what states around Virginia have recreational and medical legalized. So, I mean, if you brought it over state lines, too.
Well, there's several states,
Yeah.
actually. And, and that's the problem. Look at Indiana. We're surrounded.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yes,
Yeah.
coming from you from the beautiful prohibition state of Indiana. And we're asking for everybody's help to, let our congressman and especially our governor know that it is time to legalize in Indiana. This would be a good year to do it. The primaries are coming up, and then we will start talking about the different candidates that are pro-cannabis and those who are anti-cannabis. And we'll let you guys know so you can make informed decisions on other issues. Yes.
David said salutations.
David, namaste, my friend.
Julie said hello.
Julie.
Crystal said hello.
Oh, the troll is back.
Hey, Ma!
Mr. Eugene said good evening.
Hey, Eugene.
Tony said yo yo.
Yo, yo. Yo, yo. He must be speaking to you.
And then Luke said,
Yo, yo.
Luke Montgomery said YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO. Yo.
He must be speaking to you also.
Kids these days.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure the yo-yo was directed at you.
Yep, probably.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, one of the things that we've talked about on this show, and we've talked about this a lot. Do you know what I'm getting to?
Nope.
No, probably not. Probably not.
Well, we talk about a lot of things. You
But
and me do.
we also talk about who sponsors this show. No, shh, don't tell her. It is Master Rochi's Garden. Master Rochi's Garden sponsors this show, and we have some wonderful products. You need to stop by our website and check it out. But one thing we've never talked about is how all of our products fit together.
What?
Nope, just go back to sleep.
Did you
Sorry.
say something?
Sorry.
Were you
But-
speaking?
Yes, I was. Do you know how our products fit together?
Kinda.
Well, why don't you tell them?
Are you talking about stacking?
Yes, exactly. And we're talking about stacking our products. For people that don't know what stacking is, it is taking different forms to maintain your regulatory level, your therapeutic level. So what's popular is to do an inhaled either pen or flower
Mm-hmm.
to kind of get your system started, and then followed by a tincture,
Yes.
and then you can use whatever your favorite edibles or whatever. That way your inhalation kickstart the system. The tincture will boost it after about 15-20 minutes and get you up to that therapeutic level. And then you can reuse the tincture throughout the day or use an edible.
Mm-hmm. Yes, inhalation is one of the fastest ways to introduce something into your system.
Exactly. And sublingual is the second.
Yes.
Because they do not go through a two-pass system.
Nope.
So, and that's why a lot of people have unfortunate experience with edibles.
Yeah. I remember the first time I had an edible.
Right.
Kept waiting and waiting on it to kick in, and I was like, well, I guess it was a dud. And then an hour and a half later, I couldn't move.
Right.
I was like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, you know, they either, I prefer to take edibles on an empty stomach. That way I know approximately how fast they're going to kick in.
Yeah.
But the poor people that I've seen that have really suffered is they, gone out and had dinner or something, went to a party or got some and went home, and then ate them for like dessert, and they don't kick in for like 3 hours.
No, yeah, because you got the full belly. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
You got to be mindful about what you do before you do something like
Well,
that.
that's what I hear from a lot of people's first times, and no wonder they have some bad effects.
It's my first time. I had an empty stomach, but it took forever.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes a while.
But that's why stacking is so important. That way you don't have to wait that hour and a half for the edible to kick in. Because, I mean, probably the quickest is about 40 minutes.
Right.
But an hour is probably closer for most people. And it kind of depends on your digestion and how much food. The more you eat, the longer you're going to take to get the effects. And they may kick in at a time that you don't want them. You wanted them at 6 hours ago.
You want to plan.
Right.
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead.
Jennifer said, "Howdy, everyone."
Hey, Jennifer.
Howdy.
Nice to have you on here. Thank you.
Luke
Thank you.
also commented and said, "I've never had an unfortunate experience. Usually makes you sleepy."
Who's that?
Luke.
Montgomery.
Oh, Luke. Yes.
Lucas.
So, if you're looking at our products, what you'd want to start out with is one of our carts. And these are for, I'm not sure if I've got any juice left in this pen, but they come to fit for any type of pen that you have out there, or these are kind of cool too. You put the cart in there and it closes. It's got a little carb on the back. And hit that, and kind of handy. It doesn't, kind of blends more in with an e-cig or vape than it does with one of these cartridges.
You can also use these cartridges on a mod. You just have to turn it way down.
Okay, I did not know that.
Like, Waylon, can I see your vape for a moment, dear? Thank you. You can unscrew this. Do you mind if I unscrew?
ahead. That's fine.
I just need to grip. My hands are a little sweaty. You can unscrew this, actually, and it can screw right in there, and you just have to turn the settings down on your mod.
Oh, very good.
Down
I did
to
not
about
know that.
somewhere in between 5 and 8. And you can use a cart on your mod.
Well,
It looks like Waylon didn't know that either.
I almost feel sorry for what I've said about you. And there is moments of lucidity and understanding in there somewhere.
I'm really smart. I just play it down for the show.
Oh, well, thank you for bringing it down to my level.
Yes.
So, you want to start out with that. And then we have our Groovy Days. Our Groovy Days is a tincture of Delta 8 and THCO. And in the concentration, it's not meant to impair or get you high. It is just meant to help reduce stress and anxiety throughout your day, kind of give you a
Mellow your vibe.
and a little bit more focus. Again, it's not intended as recreational. It's just intended to help you keep the stress level manageable. Then, if you're using our CBD oil, which is just really good in itself, we offer our Golden Medley, and our Golden Medley includes CBDA, CBG, and CBD. It gives our regular oils kind of a boost.
You can call me Can of White. Instead of Vanna White, Can of White.
We've called you many things, but that wasn't one of them.
Listen, it was a good joke. It was a good joke.
I think we should poll the audience.
It was a good joke.
If you thought that was good and want to hear more of her jokes. Oh.
Tony said, "I would advise people to ask a pro about that with the whole voltage thing." And Luke Montgomery said, "Actually, 2.5 volts to 3.3.
There you go.
Very good.
It's been a minute since I've
Very
done that.
good. But you spurred the conversation, and
Yes.
we're getting good advice. Thank you for the input. We appreciate it. But I was going on about our Golden Medley. Our Golden Medley. This has CBD, CBDA, and CBG in it, and it really kind of boosts up our base CBD oil. This has the added effect of the CBDA, which is a precursor to CBD, and it really kicks in to help with inflammation and all. The CBG is very, very good also for stress and anxiety. So it just really makes our kind of supercharges our CBD oil itself.
Yeehaw.
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 Right.
I'm all about pain relief.
So am I, and yet you're here.
I'm arthritic.
And how old are you?
22.
22. And arthritic.
Yep.
Okay.
I work my butt off.
Right. Right. But do you sleep all at night?
You know what? I occasionally, but do you have anything that you would recommend to
Of course.
enhance my sleep?
I do. A mallet.
That's not where I was going with that, but okay.
I could use that. I'll just take a mallet.
Yeah.
I don't think I could hit myself in the head with a mallet.
Well, I
though.
wouldn't be
I'd
doing it.
need
I'd
to-
have someone else to do it.
Yeah, I'd have somebody else. Just when I'm least expecting it, please hit me.
Okay.
No, not you. Not you.
I accept, yes. But if you do have trouble sleeping, we do have our ambrosia nights. And we are getting a lot of wonderful feedback from the ambrosia nights. It has some wonderful effects. Delta 8 and CBN. If you take it 15, 20 minutes before sleep, and the Delta 8 will help relax the mind and the body.
Mm-hmm.
And the CBN will help you get into that deep and stay into that deep sleep cycle.
That sounds lovely.
Tis lovely. Tis lovely. Tis lovely. You know what? I am thinking about putting together a package.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about it, and you know what I'm thinking about is one of Master Rochi's Garden's original rolling tray, a grinder, a Master Rochi's grinder, and these are not for sale anywhere. Master Rochi rolling papers. We're thinking about putting together a little package of this, maybe in addition to what we're doing for 420. If this would be a limited amount, but yeah, I'm thinking to get together a package like that. And you know, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think? Think some people out there would like that?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Okay, well, that's something we're thinking about. So don't be surprised if you check the website and there's a limited supply of the original rolling trays, grinder, and papers that are not for sale. This will be your only chance.
Limited time only.
Yes, limited supply, and would be a limited time only on 420.
Woo.
Maybe, maybe not. You'll have to check the website to see.
Yes.
All right.
Agreed.
And way, we've got some music from David Thompson, I think, coming up. Is that correct?
That is correct. There's 2 songs from David.
Wonderful, wonderful. David, thank you. We love you. We love what you're sending us. I do.
I enjoy it.
What do you think?
There's not a thought behind these eyes.
Thank you for the confirmation. So, well, what's our first one we got?
So the first song we got is called Starving, and it is in his album of Rednecks and Prom Queens.
Oh, Starving, yeah.
The next one is called Thursday, and that is in his new album called Strange.
Okay.
I'm always starving.
Starving and
Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
Starving
Very
Thursday.
good.
Sounds like
Very
my day
good.
today.
Yeah, I really dig both albums, but I have to say, kind of right now, I'm leaning more to Rednecks and Prom Queens, probably just a little bit, but
That one we played last week was
right,
I still love it.
It was spot on.
we're digging it. Well, Caitlin,
Waylon,
Right now?
hit us with that tasty lick, buddy.
Alrighty.
right on, right on. See you in just a couple minutes.
All my friends hate your music. I'm sorry, hon, but I hate your music too. It's been a long night. Something wrong, it's not right. I know I can't win. It's always 3 against 1. There's nothing that can be done. And I know I can't win this fight. Then I see your face, and I hope for a new way. I stare in the headlights. I bathe in the moonlight. As I walk in the sunrise. Think you know it's a game I don't want to play. It's got to be a different way. Then I see your face, and I wish for a new way. And I stare in the headlights. We bathe in the moonlight for a walk in the sunrise. Waiting and I'm walking as I'm talking. I'm waiting, I'm wanting, and I'm starving for you. I'm waiting, I'm wanting, I'm starving. I stare in the headlights. I bathe in the moonlight. I walk in the sunrise. And I stare in the headlights. And I bathe in the moonlight. Before I walk in the sunrise. I'm waiting, and I'm wanting, and I'm starving for you. One, two, three, go. Waiting for my favorite day of the week. I'm in the sun, but no one sees me. I see, I feel everything around me, while the rest of the world just watches TV.
Welcome back. And hey, that was David Thompson, a great friend of our show. First guest, first musical artist. You know, we love you, David, and thanks again for, sending us your music. Hey, we dig it. And we're also looking for other artists that, we'd like to get to know and share their music. It's real big, for us trying to help out artists and help them get heard a little bit more. Anything we can do, reach out to us. We would love to do it. And, as long as you kind of fit our vibe.
Yeah.
So what is our vibe?
Vibe.
Our vibe?
Our vibe is vibe.
Our vibe is vibe.
The ultimate vibe.
David commented
I can dig it.
and said, I wrote Thursday for this show.
Yeah, that is right. That is absolutely correct. And yeah, we need to start using that maybe some of our lead-in stuff.
Yeah.
We can.
We can do that. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely do that.
You see, gotta remind me sometimes. I appreciate that. There's something I wanna talk about, and we are, we don't just say peace, love, and good vibes. We really mean it.
We like to practice what we preach.
We do, and the biggest thing I see and I just hate is people being defined by their past. Sometimes people just screw up and make mistakes and learn from it, and they're great people.
Yeah.
But because of the past, and a lot of times what I'm seeing is it's self-limiting. Well, I did this, or I did that, or this happened, that happened, so therefore I can't do anything else. I'm stuck.
I've actually heard that a lot in my career field.
Mm-hmm.
Of CNAs in their 30s and their 40s saying, well, I can't go back to school, I'm old. Well, no.
Right, and what we talk about is getting trapped in a prison of the self. And that's where you become so self-limiting that you don't set any goals, you don't have anything to aspire to move forward. So you just sit there and stagnate, and it just becomes one day after another.
Rather than living, you're just existing.
Exactly. Do you know that every 10 years we are almost a totally different person than we were 10 years prior?
Oh, I can believe it. Yeah.
There's-
I mean, I know I don't have many years myself, but so far it's rung true.
I got a couple years.
Right.
And, I know a lot of people, that have similar mileage on them. And yes, if you get to talking and everything, you truly are a different person every 10 years because of, your growing understanding, growing education, just life experiences change you over that 10-year span. But also, the cool thing is you can control a lot of that.
Ah, yes. Yes.
And so you can put yourself on a 10-year plan and decide where you want to be in 10 years.
I always like to tell myself I can do anything I set my mind to.
Exactly.
And it really is true. I know a lot of people think that that's just something people say. No. If I'm ever doubting myself, I just tell myself I can do anything I set my mind to.
Right. But there's a second half of that equation. You have to take action.
Yeah, you do have to put in the work.
And that's it. Saying it is great. And you have to say it, and you have to repeat it, and you have to believe it to move forward. But that doesn't do anything without actually, doing some action to get it there.
The hardest part for a lot of people I've heard, and I know even for myself, is getting started.
Mm-hmm. There's thousands of great ideas that people think of every day, but very few people act on those ideas. And the other thing, I'm kind of guilty of this myself, but there's certain hobbies that, you know, you truly love. And, you know, even though I've got away from mine for a little while, you know, setting goals, even in the hobbies, anything, you know, in your life, you know, be it work goals, you know, general life goals, hobby goals, but, you know, set short-term, long-term, mid-term,
Yeah.
and reward yourself when you reach those goals.
Oh yeah.
And you can be the person that you dream to be in 10 years. Learn what you want to, you know, research, you know, check things out, you know, start adjusting the attitude, start thinking like that person
Well,
in
and
10 years.
you know what else? A lot of people say, well, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. I always like to tell myself, tomorrow never comes. If you have some free time and you want to start doing something, start looking into it.
Right. Everybody's got a phone these days.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, Google's one click away. In fact, Google's probably listening into everything you say anyway. And
They
the next
are.
time you pop up your phone, it'll have the, you know, everything that you were interested in looking at.
Yeah. If we had some more dineros, we could really work Master Rochi into people's phones.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
do
I
it.
think subliminal advertisement and that kind of stuff is illegal. So we want to stay on the legal side of things.
But yeah, like
Speaking of legal, you know, it's very legal and very sought after. Master Rochi's beard oil.
extremely legal. Nobody's trying to legalize it at the moment.
Yeah. We don't have any governors going after this. Only 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients. I mean, this is organic. This is healthy. We got a lot of people checking this out. We're getting great reviews from this beard oil. 2 cents, the Nag Champa, and which is my favorite. I love Nag Champa.
I know you do.
And the Oak Moss Amber, which is a pretty good scent too. It's I don't know. It's refreshing. Is that what you'd call it? Refreshing?
Yeah.
Because that's one you like, right?
And I like the Oak Moss Amber.
Right.
Refreshing, yes.
So yeah, the Way gives 2 thumbs up.
And 2 big toes up too.
Yes. Please put your shoes back on, man. That's nasty. Yeah, we didn't need to see that.
Yeah.
So, but thank you
You're
anyway. Very good.
So you think we're gonna start a career as motivational speakers?
Well, why not? Why not?
I've thought about being a motivational speaker before.
Have you?
Yeah. I'd be a great motivational speaker. You know I would. I'm always happy-go-lucky and positive, and I feel like I could encourage other people to be
Right.
the same way.
Well, you know, we have to motivate ourselves before we can become motivational speakers, because we have to show them that, you know, everyday people, we're not rich.
No.
We don't have any rich relatives.
Nope.
We don't have trust funds. We don't have corporate backing. Can start a company and succeed.
Yep. And both of us work essentially every day of our lives.
Yep. I mean, we're still working day jobs and, you know, putting all kinds of effort into this. But, you know, as much as, you know, I really believe in these products. These are formulations I came up with. Crystal came up with the formulation for the beard oil. You know, this has been a family affair starting out. And we want to show that, you know, the American dream is still possible for everyone.
Oh yeah.
in America today. And don't be scared to try. I mean, I was scared to death. I've pretty much sunk everything I have into this. But I'm not going to go through life going, well, what if I would have done that?
Yeah, because honestly, once you get to the end of your days, it's the what ifs that really eat at you.
Right. And so far I don't have very many what ifs. But I got a couple, which isn't bad for my low mileage.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Regrets. Every single letter. Yep.
Doyle said, in 10 years, I hope to still be listening to Master Rochi's Garden.
Doyle, we hope to be on in another 10 weeks.
Oh gosh.
We're hoping for 10 years. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
I thoroughly believe, come hell or high water, no matter what, we could still do Thursday Night Vibes.
So yeah, our YouTube channel's coming along. We're running a little bit behind, but over the long weekend, we're going to get a couple of these educational series put together and get uploaded into to YouTube. We've been, like everybody else, very busy, and you know this is
It's that time of year.
and you know we're it's going to get busier too. But anyway, you know, I want to encourage everybody to be proud of the achievements that you make. Every step forward is a step forward. You know, don't get upset that you're not where you think you should be or where you expected yourself to be, or you can't get there because of this or because of that. The biggest limitations that you face is yourself.
Yes.
And, you know, be damned with the circumstances. Be damned with people that say, oh, that's a silly idea, you can't do that. You need to cut those kind of people loose and surround yourself with positive people that are going to support you and, you know, give you ideas. You know, I've been extremely fortunate for so many people that have stepped up and volunteered time and effort, and you know, I can't thank you all enough, because without you guys, and especially you, Wei Wei, this would not be possible. And she just showed up on the doorstep one day, and Crystal said we had to let her in.
Whatever.
Yeah. So we're not quite sure where she came from or how the suitcase that she was in was on our front porch. But anyway, that's how Caitlin arrived here. Didn't your mother ever tell you that?
I was always told I was hatched.
Yeah, from the suitcase.
From the suitcase.
Yeah.
Hatched from the suitcase.
And there you were.
Okay.
And then, you know, a few years later, we found her playing with trash bags, and yeah, and
We had to put a stop to that.
right. And this is the result. What are you doing?
It's a yoga practice.
Is it?
It is.
What's it called?
Don't remember.
I don't remember any type of yoga that is quite like that. So, what do you think about the prison of the self and the 10-year path?
I think a lot of the time you need to ignore yourself because you are your Yep, that's what I meant to say. You are your biggest critic. I think everybody needs to take themselves a little bit less seriously and just, you know, honestly, what really helps me, and this might not help everybody, but it might help some people, is like, I like to think of myself as a blank canvas.
There is a Chinese story about the uncarved block. Actually, it's a Taoist thought.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the beauty about the uncarved block is the potential of it to be anything.
Yes.
And everybody's an uncarved block, and they just have to realize their potential. And I honestly believe in vibes. I mean, I still believe in the brotherhood of man and the age of Aquarius too. But besides that, you know, if you put out positive vibes, you get positive vibes back.
And I want to say this too, because I know a lot of people, like I said, struggling with this. It doesn't matter how old you are. Everybody walks their own journey. If you don't go to college until you're in your 40s, so what?
Right.
You still have the determination to do that, you can do that.
Exactly. Exactly. And, you know, there's a lot to be said to be going back at, you know, especially college at that age. you know, if you haven't had any learning since
Okay.
high school, a lot has changed.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be going back to college here in a few years, and I'm nervous because I haven't been in school, like an actual traditional school setting, since I was 18. I mean, I took my QMA class, but
Right, that's not the
It's-
that's not
it's
the
just, yeah.
same academically.
yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Right. I learn regularly from comic books. Oh, excuse me, graphic novels. A lot of good information.
Magazines.
Yeah, and I can grasp most of it without having to read it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it speeds, you know, kind of speed reading.
Mm.
You know, flip the pages fast enough, it kind of looks like a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't think that works quite the way you think that works.
Well, you get in my brain and see.
Oh.
Yeah, spend a day in my head.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
No, thank you.
I have space for
I
it.
have trouble spending a day in my own head.
Well, we'll swap for a day
Oh no!
and
You
see how that works
you
out.
couldn't.
No, and we'll see which one has a more tormented soul at the end.
Oh gosh.
But don't be afraid to try. That's the big thing, you know. And we got to start treating each other a little bit better. There is more that unites us than divides us. And I am getting so tired of all of just the garbage from both sides.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I think everybody else is sick of it. You know, just be good to each other.
Yeah. Similarly, with how you shouldn't let other people's attitude affect you, you should strive to have your attitude bring positive effects onto others.
Right. Be a positive force in your life and your friends' lives.
Friends, coworkers, peers.
Coworkers, yeah. You know, bring in that positivity. You know, knock down that toxic crap.
Yeah.
You know,
You've heard me say it more than once today. I always tell everybody, I'm here if you want to talk about anything. I'm here for you.
right. I try to avoid talking to you.
No, I
though.
don't want to talk to you.
You're right. Thank you.
I'm good on all that.
Well, you know, I think we've had a good and informative show tonight. Also, remember, check out Master Rochi's Garden, the sponsor of this show, on 420 for a possibility of a special deal. And this will be a limited time, limited availability.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da. So, you want to say goodnight, Caitlin?
Buenos noches, amigos.
And as always, thank you for tuning in, and peace, love, and good vibes. Good night, all.